Today I'm going to answer your questions about me. Where were these questions asked, you may wonder? Well, that was under my life update video that I shared at the beginning of January. And first of all, I want to say thank you for all the lovely comments you left there. It was really heartwarming to read them all. I also want to send a warm welcome to everybody who joined my channel recently, and now let's get to what you're here for. The first question is, how old are you? You look very young but seem very wise. Well, thank you, but there is a little secret. I'm not. As for my age, I'm somewhere between 30 and 40 years old, and no, I'm not trying to be secretive, but we share a lot of personal information on the internet and I'm not looking forward to my identity being stolen. The second question is, I would love to know more about your story in Italy growing up. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know and haven't sort of guessed from my accent, I come from Italy and more specifically from a small town near Rome, and growing up there was just fantastic. I grew up being very close to my extended family and I spent half of my summers playing with my cousins from my mother's side and the rest of the summers at the seaside with my father's side of the family, and those are, I think, the most fond memories I have. Well, those and my grandparents having a store that used to sell toys. That was fun too. The next question is, did you do any art, non-card making before you jumped into card making? And yes, the short answer is yes, I did not start making cards. Actually, I started from a little bit of drawing, not very successful clay modeling and crochet, which I used to love. What made you go into crafting? And this is interesting because I never thought about myself as a creative person, and it was actually my husband who pushed me to explore this side of myself. It all started from a doodle. I was attending an astrophysics class during my master and I was probably a little bit bored, so I was just doodling on my notebook instead of taking notes, and my husband saw the doodle and he told me, wow, you are talented. No, I'm not. I can't draw, I can't craft, I'm not creative. But he kept pushing and he kept encouraging me and he kept giving me pencils, colored pencils, art books. And yeah, in the end, I discovered this side of me and I'm pretty sure he's regretting it now. Next question is, what got you into card making? So it all started with me not being able to craft anymore. I was into my PhD and I had just received my MS diagnosis, and I started dealing with pain in my arms, hands and upper torso, and this eventually became chronic and it kept me from doing a lot of things, including crafting. I used to spend a lot of time at home with not much to do, so instead of crafting, I started watching videos of papercrafting, which may sound masochistic, but actually it really helped me pull through that difficult period. I started from DIY channels and then I came across Vicky Papaioannou from Clips and Cuts, who is still one of my absolute favorite YouTubers out there. I started watching more and more videos, and then as soon as my hands started feeling better, I thought I could give it a try. So I started gradually crafting more and more. Again, my husband is in the picture because he gave me my first die cutting machine. And yeah, the rest is history. If you do have more questions for me, please leave them in the comments down below. I will be happy to keep making these videos, maybe, I don't know, once a month. And let me know how you got into card making, because I'm curious too. I'll be back soon with another video, and in the meantime, remember, keep crafting, keep on shining.